Hey, it's me, Nalthazar, and welcome to another episode of Achieving Perfection. This is going to be for the Hunter X Bonder bottom node. Now, I hadn't posted a video for this one, whereas I had for the top node when the event came out, just because this node is really it's one of the easiest nodes they've made for any event recently. So let's just jump right into it, right? So the node itself is going to require that we win the fight, we summon 4 or more non-human creatures, and we activate a Planeswalker ability 2 or more times. Which means that you can really just achieve both the Bestiary and the Loyalty ability by using Nissa Worldwaker. Nissa Worldwaker is the end-all, be-all best option for this node, in my opinion, because you've got the first ability, which is going to create 4 forest tokens and convert 6 gems to green. Those forest tokens are elementals. They are not humans, which means that using this ability once is going to complete the bestiary objective. And as for the loyalty, this ability is the only ability in the game that makes tokens and then also converts gems to your color. So it's going to make it so that you're probably going to get a whole bunch more loyalty after activating the first ability. And so then you'll be able to just activate that first ability again, likely pretty quickly, and then boom, that's it. The one thing that you're going to want to be careful of is after you use your first ability and you get that gem conversion, don't just play all of your big bad beasties from your hand or whatever your bomb cards are. Make sure that you get that second loyalty ability off before you do that. That's really the only thing that you have to watch out for at the time of my recording this video. When standard shifts, this is definitely going to change a little bit, but really not that much, right? Now, there are a few other viable options other than Nissa Worldwaker. You could run any of the other token producers and run it with Whirlwind of Thought. So when I say any of the other token producers, I mean that you can scroll up and you can run something like Elspeth, Sun's Champion. She's going to make tokens. I actually wouldn't run Garrick for this one. Or you could also run the Dovin that makes tokens, or you could run something like Saheeli with tokens. And then you run them with Whirlwind of Thought. So Whirlwind of Thought is Whirlwind. Oh, that's an O. That's definitely an O, right? So Whirlwind of Thought is going to make it so that when you cast a non-creature card, you're going to draw a card and gain loyalty. That loyalty gain is going to make it so that you're going to be able to use that loyalty ability more often. And then if you're using something that makes tokens, you're going to be able to summon those tokens pretty quickly. So that would be my second option. It's just that you have to have Whirlwind of Thought for this to be one of my recommended options. And I know that as this is a mythic card, not everyone has this. But if you do have it, go ahead and use it. If you'd like to see the deck that I'm running for my Nissa Worldwaker for this event, I did go perfect in all the other runnings of this event with this deck. I just use my Devotion to Core deck. It's my Nyxbloom Ancient Eidolon of Blossoms deck. So if you have Eidolon of Blossoms, go ahead and use it. You do not need Calyx, the Vanguard. You can replace it for like Chord of Calling, honestly, and be fine, which is a card that everyone should have. So the idea behind this deck is you're trying to get Eidolon of Blossoms down as quickly as possible for the gem conversion, and then you use this to just get a whole bunch of loyalty. You use your 2 abilities, and then you bring down Nyxbloom, Xenagos, and that's all she wrote. The game is over. So yeah, this deck is insanely strong. I use it for a lot of events, honestly. And it's really good for this objective. For my newer players, I would use something more like this right here. And by this, it's just really just a template. So Chord of Calling and Ulashed are 2 cards that everyone should have. Same with Nissa's Pilgrimage. The idea behind this deck is that you want to get as much gem conversion as possible. So that's why you'll see things like Gingerbread Cabin, Castle Garenbrig, and Nissa's Pilgrimage. If you don't have all 3 of those, don't worry. You just want to have gem conversion. So put as many of those 3 in as you can. If you can throw in Omen of the Hunt, that's another great choice because it's going to convert gems to just green. And when it breaks, it goes on a green gem. And when it breaks, it's going to fetch you a land. So it's going to fetch you one of those other lands. For removal, I've got Death Sprout in here, and I've got Mantle of Webs, which serves surprisingly well at bronze, silver, gold. For getting rid of things, you can put it on your own creature, you can put it on your opponent's creature, just make sure that it's gotten rid of. We've also got Knight of Autumn. This is going to serve as support destruction. And then we've also got Migratory Greathorn, which you can use really just for the mutation. So you're going to use it to mutate Ulashed for a super big creature, or Knight of Autumn to destroy more supports. And then you can also just get free lands out of it. So it's going to give you even more gem conversion. So honestly, anything that you can put together for this that's like a solid deck is going to do you really well. I hope you guys get perfect. Let me know what decks you guys use, and I'll see you guys in the next one.